Hey guys, King of Charmass here. Today I'll be your judge, jury, and your analyst, and I behold to you my really unorganized and crappy spreadsheet. This is day one of Open Ultra League. So, as I've told you before, if you watch my videos regularly, I regularly dabble in Open Ultra League. So, I made this spreadsheet just for day one because I think this would be a good series. Here's day one of Ultra League, as you see here for me. I went positive, went 19 and 6, and this is just a good way to get your patterns out, etc. As you see here, this is incredibly messy. It's like, if you've watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off, it's a great, like, I wouldn't say old movie, but like, it's, you know, it's a blast from the past, and, you know, it looks like Ferris Bueller made this spreadsheet. Except I don't even know if they had Microsoft Excel back in the day, at least to this extent. You know, you didn't have Microsoft 2010, so, but you know, don't crash your friend's car through the glass, and like, you know, like, don't magically anyways, stay in school, y'all. Make sure y'all stay in school, get really good grades, and then you can party. That is non-professional advice from an actual therapist, but yeah, yeah. Anyways, as you see here, this is my spreadsheet, and I told you, like I mentioned, I have a lot of hilarious notes over here. So, as you see here, this is basically just like my patterns. Like, okay, so leads, closers, etc. So the leads I actually saw the most, it was Charmers. Yes, for some odd reason, everyone you know, I hate Togekiss. I don't mind Togekiss at all, but that smile, that smile, that anime-like, you know, the two eyes and then the and then it gets pissed off when it flamethrowers you and it hits charge moves on you. It's like my ex-girlfriend when she woke up every time she was angry at me. And I swear I didn't do anything. That was many moons ago. Anyways, instead of talking about my love life, as you see here, this is a little combination, a little bit of spreadsheet. I encountered a lot of Obstagoons. So in the lead, I think I saw the most was Togekiss and Obstagoons. I did see a few XLs, I saw a lot of XLs. XL Umbreon to say the most, as you see here. I also saw Jellicent. So, here's the most common Pokemon I did see. Cresselia is running around rampant, as usual, in Open Ultra League, a freaking course. I saw it sometimes in the lead, in the Switch, and also as a closer. Mostly in the Switch and closer. I didn't encounter a lot of leads with them today, but I expect to see them around there. Next, you saw the Goon. Goon's gonna ball out, Goon's gonna be a rock star, party like a rock star, and boost like a rock star. So, yes, because it's totally cool. If you know that song, we can be best friends. Anyways, Obstagoon was really heavy in a lot of teams in the lead. And in the back, like, when you see my battle showcase, like, you'll see, like, 3 Obstagoons, I think, in the battles. Umbreon was also very plentiful, so that's why I love Machamp. Machamp can destroy both Obstagoon and Umbreon. Swampert, our best friend, the frog, the toad, the mud boy of boys, or mud girl of girls, whichever one you have. They are here, and they are mighty, and I encountered 5 of them a day, so the big 3, well, not big 3, but the big 2, big Safe Switch, and then the big frog has actually came into here. And of course, Giant Chicken. Do you like KFC? KFC is pretty dang good. Actually, I don't know. What do you guys like? Like, let me know in the comments. Do you like Popeyes or do you like KFC? What's your preferred chicken of preferred fast food chain of chicken? For me, Popeyes is pretty good. You got KFC. You got Churches, you got Cane's. I think, but like, you know, I think everyone like agrees that Popeyes is pretty dang good. Anyways, as you see here, we also got Lug Nuts. As you see, Melmetal was also very plentiful as well. Melmetal leads particularly. Melmetal lead is powerful because it can break shields, and it does beat a whole bunch of combinations. You also beat Talonflame in the 2 shield. So for those of you that do not know, Melmetal does beat Talonflame very convincingly in the 2 shield scenario. You literally, 1 rock slide will put you in the red, or like almost to the red, I'm pretty sure. But yes, don't switch out of Talonflame if you get it, if you have your Melmetal locked into a Talonflame. I had an opponent do that, I was like, wait, what? Why would you do that? Why? Anyways, as you see here, everyone's also using Big Ghost Dragons. So Big Ghost Dragons in the lead, and it was I actually won against I think 2 of my matches I won against this big Ghost Dragon today, but big Ghost Dragon's around, so the big 3 of Cresselia, Swampert, and Gira is still around. That's the big 3 in my opinion. Reggie is still out there. I did face a Reggie XL today in the closer. It was a full XL, and I was like, oh, this is great. And I already, like, I got practically hard countered, so there's no way out. When you get Umbreon into Reggie Steel at the zeros, it's really bad for you because double, like, Focus Blast being its original value, well, essentially KO you in 2 Focus Blasts, essentially. So it's GG's for the most part. I'll suck Clefable, like I mentioned, Charmers. Gyarados leads, great budget pick, but also a very, very powerful lead. Beats the crap out of Talonflame, and if you do happen to get Gira A or Gira O, it does beat those 2 convincingly as well. I got some A9 XLs, both in the back, so 2 A9 XLs in the back, which sucked pretty hard, and I was like, oh, this is terrible, because Umbreon versus A9 isn't a very comfortable matchup. Also, I saw Empoleon, Excavaliers, Barney, Puff the Magical Dragon, or rather Barney, Flying Orange Barney, as I always say it. Aromatatis. I cannot pronounce it. This is why I put Aroma Erm and .ye. No, this is what I do for my notes. You guys can tell. Okay, so during my therapy sessions, I swear I don't doodle. I swear I take very relevant notes, but I'm actually assigned to I'm actually assigned to a junior high school right now, so yeah, it's like sometimes I'm just kidding. I don't doodle. I promise I take my job very, very seriously. As you see here, we also see Jellicent XLs, Scrafty XLs, etc. And then yes, I have the Nani from Milotic because for some odd reason I did see a Milotic today. I'm like, dude, what? Milotic? My Obama Snow had such a great time. I know it's beautiful. It evolves from the really ugly Phoebus because, you know, in the main series game, you have to get your beauty to maximum, and then after that, you have to evolve at a certain level, and after that, your Phoebus will evolve into Milotic. And that's why I said 90. Also saw an Articuno and a Scizor. I think you see the Scizor in my battle state and a Venusaur. But the team I beat with Venusaur was pretty handily just because of the fact that Talonflame pretty much deraces Venusaur from the face of the planet. I managed to find a way how to play out of Mel, and then after that, I got locked Abomasnow into Swamp, and then I got Talonflame on Venu. Actually, I think I, like, revved up and, like, did something fancy. Anyways, this is a very, like, as you see here, I actually, well, this is an actually 12 leads loss. I actually, like, miscounted all this, and more like 6 leads lost, to be honest with you. So, I lost about 6 leads out of, like, 19, so it was a very sweaty. I gave my opponent some good battles. It was 19-6, like I said, good day, despite the fact that this happened. You see why there's 2 question marks here? Yes, I top lefted because I top lefted because they debated me like a god. It happens to all of us, including me. You know, it's 50-50 when you bait. I mean, there are some ways you can technically guarantee to shield, etc., all this other crap, but you know what? On this day, KOC got baited like a mother. Like a mother. Anyways, I hope this is my day 1. If you guys would like me to release, like, let me know in the comments if you want me to release more of my data like this. Or my battles. Like, I know I get regular battles, but, like, the reason I don't do a PvP blog is because, like, everybody does that thing. Like, well, not everybody, but, like, it's kind of, like, already out there. You know, you get, like, a PvP blog, like, oh my god, this took me to etc., X, Y, and Z. But on this day, I did pretty good, did pretty well. For those that are curious, I'm around, like, 2,300 elo. I tilted a lot in Great League because I didn't switch teams, and then I was just like, alright, you know, let me try this, and first day of Open Ultra League. Bam! I love Open Ultra League. I hated that one. Actually, I still hate Open Ultra League at this point, but, you know, I deal with it because it's, like, I deal with it because it's an easy-to-read meta. Anyways, on the next portion, it will be my live battle shoutcast. Again, let me know if you guys want me to keep doing stuff like this. I do make funny notes, so yes, you can make fun of me for, like, yes, yeah. The reason why this says WTF, I took the L on, I took the Mega L on this one because I essentially got hard countered. But the reason I say WTF is because I lagged. So, there's that glitch right now where you get that lag where it will lag and then it like catches up. The battle will play catch up. And all the fast moves that go through. So what happens is this was a Dragon Breath Zard. I was trying to swap out my I was actually trying to hit a Brave Bird on their Charizard. And I might have been able to win if I managed to do that. Unfortunately, it didn't let me. I got Dragon Breathed down because it lagged at the perfect time, like all of our battles do. And I ended up getting destroyed by their Dragon Breath Charizard. Because you know, if it doesn't fire, if you're like in the red and it freezes for 5 seconds, Dragon Breath will kill you. So that was GG's on this part. But yeah, I do see that lag out. And again, let me know if you guys want me to keep doing stuff like this or like battles like kind of like this. Anyways, let's get started with the battles. They were pretty sweaty battles, and like it's pretty cool. I will teach you how to like lose out leads, etc. Anyways, but first, before we get into the battles, I will show you my team. So team analysis first, and then we'll get into the battles. Anyways, on to the team analysis. Alright, so as I always say, please consider contributing to peepoke.com using this tab down here. So, this is the team I used for, this is my Open Ultra League team. As you see here, I'm just going to do it manually. I go here, all Pokemon because we're in Open Ultra League, and then we got the Extra Large Turkey. We have the Year of the Chicken. Well, is it? No, hold on. No, it's the Year of the Rooster. Dang, please do not roast me. You can roast me. That's an epic fail. The Fox. And then you have, do you want to, okay, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, yeah. It's just, and then you got the Snowman. Everything defaults at 50, so everything's already defaults at 50, and because I'm already using all XLs, here we go right here. So my power level is in fact over 9,000 because, well, technically it's over 50 because, you know, it's level 50. Well, level 49 to be exact. Anyways, excuse the failed Dragon Ball Z reference. As you see, I am using triple XL like I mentioned. I am using Talonflame lead, Umbreon Save Switch, and Obama as a closer. In a lot of instances, I'll catch a lot of moves on Umbreon, or I'll sack Talonflame altogether. You'll see that during the battle shoutcast. I like this team a lot because, again, it's great coverage across the board. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because I already had this on one of my top teams. As you see here, it does really well, covers a lot of different combinations. Obama Snow, Umbreon can tank moves, Talonflame can break shields, and Obama Snow can close out against a lot of combos. This team is kind of like Obstagoon in the back, or like Excavalier fighters or pseudo fighters can give you a hard time in the back row, but you'll see a lot of instances where I'm able to just shell out a ton of damage against like back row core breakers thanks to Umbreon and Abomasnow having so much pressure. Again, a relatively medium threat score. Your biggest weakness here will definitely be Melmetal. Melmetal and Gyarados are the two that I've encountered that give you a really hard time. So Melmetal gives you a hard time because Rock Slide, it does have a very strong match against Talonflame, so you're going to have to get a little fancy. And I will show you a little bit of how to beat both Melmetal and Gyarados on my battle showcase. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here are the battles. Like I said, there's actually 6 battles here. The last one isn't really necessary, but it's kind of just like, you know, an extra one just to put it out there. So you got Tsubasa. This is my first match. I got Talonflame into this hunk of junk. Yes. Yay, this is a great time. You want to know why? Because Talonflame loses the lead super hard against Melmetal. My flaming KFC chicken, unfortunately, isn't able to take on this hunk of junk known as Melmetal. It does definitely look like a Transformer. For those of you that actually don't know, Niantic is actually coming out with some kind of new Transformer Go. So we are going to have Melmetals running around in Transformer form, and it's gonna be an amazing game with a ton of lag and a whole bunch of different errors left and right, and the server is breaking in the first 5 minutes of gameplay. Anyways, as I go back to my Moonlight Duck, this is actually the wrong... Okay, so I actually used the wrong team. Instead, I totally forget to put Abomasnow in place of Cresselia. However, the funny thing is, this actually benefits me in this match, because the thing is here is that Cresselia can actually take back switch against Melmetal, straight Grass Knot in the zeros, if you have a good IV Cresselia. Now here's the problem. I don't have a good IV Cresselia. My Cresselia is poop. It's absolute garbage. It is a lot more garbage than Midoriya's quirk when you didn't have one. Oh wait, hold on. Do you watch My Hero Academia? Yes, I just made that reference. Well, Deku, I don't know what's better, heart or, like, not having a quirk. Probably not having a quirk. Anyways, my Cresselia does not have superpowers because it doesn't, well, it doesn't have future sight, so it can't see the future. However, what I will do is have a bunch of, like, random, whatever, like, those look like bullet holes instead of, like, grass nuts. And I'm gonna actually switch in my Talonflame at the right moment to try and catch my opponent off guard. As you see, because you know how, like, they do that sneaky fast move thingy? Well, because of the sneaky fast move thingy comes through, I just effectively just made that Lugnut lose all of its energy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to send in Talonflame. Now we're going to bait. And we grab the bait. Your defense is none. You don't have a big shield Gardener. Yes, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh! That's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh's got a lot of references. So, yeah. But not on this day. Unfortunately, there's nothing like Mirror Force, so I can't really, like, you know, there's nothing that actually, like, does damage back to your opponent if you shield. It'd be pretty cool if you had that, but it'd also be pretty OP. Well, actually, you do have that encounter in Mirror Coat, so, like, Mirror Coat ain't Mirror Force, but you know what? I get the burp through the shield, as you see here, and this is pretty much game. So, this was a lot, this actually worked out pretty well for me. I managed to call, like, as you saw in the Swampert matchup, I baited, and my opponent's like, oh, he's gonna bait again. Nope, sorry, don't. I'm just gonna go full burb. Because all I really have to do here is I try to catch, but I epically fail, like I always do. I'm just kidding, I don't really epically fail all the time. If I wouldn't, I'd be a legend right now, and for sure I wouldn't have made legend as many times as I have. Anyways, as you see here, we are just going to, well, I try to catch again. You know, there's a whole lot of fails you can do, and I totally just try to catch Night Slash. And I kind of don't really need it. I just wanted to get in a kill range. It would have been, like, either way is fine. All I have to do is double up on Last Resort, and this is pretty much GG's. This Kiss-looking Coyote Rockstar thing isn't going to take me out on this day. It will not be an audience. You will not send me to the afterlife of Angel Beats. Well, if you, it's honest, Angel Beats is a pretty old anime, but, you know, it's got, like, this like, rock band called Galdemo. It's like, you know, we already have this game once, so I'm just gonna put it out there. But, you know, there's like, if you do know, in this, I forgot, this person that looks like Red in the Pokemon franchise just threw a trash can at me. That's probably one of the most hilarious animations in the world. Unfortunately, I am not trash. On this day, you shall be trash, because I just GG'd you, because I used the wrong save switch. Actually, Obama Snow is in my save switch. I'm technically using the wrong closer. Despite having the wrong closer, as you see, I still come out with a W. I wanted to showcase this one because before you battle, make sure your teams and your movesets are also correct, because I actually went into a tournament one of these times. And you know what's funny? I didn't know my Charm A9 didn't have Charm. So when I was playing these super smart plays against my opponent, who happens to be really, really sweaty and really, really good, I actually lost 0-3 because I didn't have the right movesets. And that's a big oop. So yeah, that sucked. Anyways, as you see here, we lead our my Talonflame into this Umbreon. I'm trying to sneak an extra Incinerate through, and I managed to get it. So the Umbreon versus Talonflame matchup is a little rough. You can technically win straight Flame Charge, but I want as much energy as possible. My opponent can, there's still like a lot of things your opponent can do to try to finish their way out of this matchup, but we're just going to straight throw a bunch of Hadoukens at my opponent. And they're going to give me a +1 every time. As you see here, Hadouken 1, Hadouken 2. This is like a Street Fighter match whenever you see a professional game on Street Fighter, because, you know, all they're doing is just chucking a bunch of spam at each other. Or like, you know, when you Hadouken spam, it's the most annoying thing in the world. And if you know how to do it, and you just jump to the corner to the left or the right, depending on which one you are. Technically, I'm left-handed, so I will jump to the left. I prefer being player 1. And then I'm just going to shoot a whole bunch of Hadoukens. You know, down, bottom, diagonal, right, and then you're just going to fire a whole bunch of Hadoukens, as you see here. And I managed to sneak in a whole bunch of damage through this timing. Honestly, fast move timing, or just fast moves in general, are gypped anyway. So, with that being said, as you see here, I managed to fire down this Umbreon, but they still have 2 shields, so this kind of sucks. So I'm going to fire this Flame Charge in hopes that I grab a shield. Hopefully they think it is a burb, and it is a burb, and they do think it's a burb. Now I can successfully get my burb off right now, right over here. And this is actually a Giratina Origins. You, sir, do not work on your legs. It is not leg day for you. You know why? Because you do not have legs. As you see here, we are going to send in Umbreon. Obama Snow can still beat Obama still has a strong match against Giratina O, and I kind of make the right call here because my Umbreon is against this Talonflame. So, big snowman, you know when you light a snowman on fire, it melts. Do you want to build a snowman? Not on this day. Unfortunately, I don't feel, it's what it is. Anyways, as you see here, we're just going to straight foul play. I'm going to get a little fancy here. I don't want them to get, they can kill me with a burb, so if you get 2 flame charges and a burb off, I die. What I'm going to do here, I'm actually trying to time everything correctly, and as I say time everything correctly, as you see that Incinerate just hits me in the face. Remember Hadouken spam? Yeah. Also, for those of you that play Street Fighter and you use Akuma, like, shame on you. Akuma's so OP, but as you see here, we're also OP because we got excellent energy management, and we're about to hit you with this foul play. We play dirty, and we play foul. And this foul play should KO this Talonflame. Talonflame goes down. We got Giratina O against a whole freaking Umbreon and an Abomasnow. And you don't even need to see our third player because our opponent top lefts, and that's GG's. There's really no way out, so it's understandable. You save time, and I save time for you. Unless I play the Time Wizard, and we flip a coin, and you die. Or I die because I hit Tails, and I lose half of my life points. Anyways, if you didn't know that, Time Wizard, yes. That's how like, Yu-Gi cheats in Season 1, man. Like, you know, the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't make any sense, because they just cheat so much in Duelist Kingdom, it's not even funny. It's not even the official rules. It's like right here. The official rules states that this Obstagoon, thou shalt not boost on your first Night Slash. That is the rule, the law. Thou shalt not boost on the first Night Slash. And whenever I see an Obstagoon lead, I tell myself this all the time. Because if you do boost on the first Night Slash, that freaking sucks. For me. Good for you. Bad for me, because plus 12.5% is a lie. More of a lie than me playing roulette in Vegas. Anyways, as you see here, we are going to straight Flame Charge. You win this matchup really convincingly in the 2-shield against Obstagoon. That's why I like Talonflame against Obstagoon, because if your opponent elects to stay in, I don't know why you would stay in, because you just boost fish. So you literally just boost fish with Obstagoon to win this matchup. As you see here, you will either go 2 shields down, like I'll go 2 shields down, depending on if I'm able to get Incinerates through. So, getting Incinerates through, and hopefully we should be able to farm down here, because if you manage to sneak one in, you should be able to get the you sneak one in right here, but it's okay. So you're gonna go down 2 shields here. You'll normally go down 2 shields. You just pray they don't boost, because if they boost, it's a little rough. But as you see here, this is how I normally play it. I will farm down, because usually what comes in next, not a lot of things resist both Incinerate and what's the second move? Oh yeah, Burb. You're gonna hit them with the Suburban. Yes, it's you know, like you get it, like Suburban, like a car, like okay, you know what, ignore me. Anyways, as you see here, because of all that energy we got, we managed to bait our opponent's shield with Flame Charge, and now I'm going to hit you with a +1 Super Saiyan Burb, and you will go down. And as you see here, we take out the giant Crayola slime. We send in our Umbreon for the extra disrespect, and they top left immediately as soon as they see the beautiful, the non-shiny, overpowered, extra large Fox. Well, I have 3 you know, I have the complete extra large meal here though. You know, you got the burger, you got the fries, and you got the soda. That's actually a pretty good analogy for triple XL. You know, you got the extra large wings, you got the Umbreon, which looks like Coke, and then you got, well, technically Abomasnow. You know what, just ignore me. Anyways, this is a really bad matchup for us. As you see here, we got Talonflame against Gyarados. So here's what I do. This is super complex. What I will do here is I actually shield. So I'm going to shield here. And what I do is I try to bait with Flame Charge. So here's what's going to happen. This is a super technical play. This is super ballsy too, because they'll shield us, you feel like an idiot. So here's what happened. I'm going to bait with Flame Charge. And then what I'm going to do after this, you fire 2 more Incinerates. And after 2 more Incinerates, 1, 2, swap. As soon as you fire the second one and swap, you should catch the Aqua Tail. Like, as you see here, just perfect timing. If you do that every time, it should work out. Now, here's what sucks. If they have a really positive matchup against your Umbreon, what can happen is you can farm down whatever comes in, or you can still win switch. In this scenario, we get a purified... Excuse me, ma'am, is this a... That's a purified shiny Scizor, which means you caught a shiny Shadow Scyther, you purified it, and evolved it for Ultra League. I wouldn't have done that. But you know what? It's still pretty, it's still beautiful, and I'm still hella jelly that you have one. But here's the thing. With X-Scissor does a lot of damage, but here's the thing. XL Umbreon is so thick below the waist, not above it. If it's below it, you know, you want... It should be able to survive 1 more X-Scissor, as you see here, and I should be able to actually farm down. So if this was an Excavalier with all that energy, with an energy lead, you can actually take it back switch against Excavalier. In this scenario, as you see here, we should be able to farm down and win switch. Just because Umbreon has such a big booty. Because my Umbreon is extra large, and it has a really big butt. As you see here, we are able to save enough energy to fire off a Foul Play. This Foul Play will go up and either break a shield or take this Gyarados into the yellow. And we do take it to the yellow, which is absolutely great. So all I'm going to do here is send an Obama Snow. I'm actually going to farm this thing entirely down. Now, I do believe at this point, unless my opponent has a hard counter against Mr. Snowman, the Obama Snow, made if you vote for Obama, with extra and precise energy management, as you see here, you can catch your opponent slipping. And into the future, well, that's a Space Jam. You know, Space Jam is a really old movie. And sure enough, we do get a Giratina. I'm expecting my opponent to hit the top left any second now. But yes, if you do watch Space Jam 2 is coming out soon on theaters. And I'm super excited because, you know, I watch the NBA. I'm a Warriors fan. And I was a Warriors fan before they won the championship 3 times with Kevin Durant. So you cannot roast me and call me a bandwagon. Because I was not, in fact, a bandwagon fan. I am from the Bay Area, and I am from Oakland. Well, not Oakland technically, but I am from the Bay, so you know what? The Bay has their own team for basketball. Anyways, just a little thing about the King of Charmanders. Yes, I'm a Warriors fan. And you may roast me about the 3-1 comeback, or however you want to treat me, because they deserve to take that L. But hey, you know what? The Cavs won the championship. That's a good part about it. Now we got Talonflame on Talonflame action. So, as you see here from my next battle, we got Talonflame on Talonflame action. Now, what I'll usually do here is I won't try to actually catch a flame charge. I will actually try to win this match. So what I always try to do here is in the mirror, I will always try to sneak this extra flame charge through. If you time your charge moves correctly, you should be able to take both of your opponent's shields or be ahead of your opponent. As you see here, as soon as you get all that energy for the second one, I fire. Now, my opponent should elect to shield here, unless they have, like, giant coconuts of steel, as you see in the spreadsheet. Remember I told you, like, yeah, I did top left because I had one person outplay the living heck out of me, because they called both of my baits, and I was like, wow, you are a god, good sir, you have coconuts of steel. And on that day, and on that particular battle, I did not have coconuts of steel. I will double bait with flame charge, however, right here. Now that I have a +1, my opponent has a lot of pressure on them to shield, because I'm 1 incinerate ahead. You can't do back-to-back Brave Birds. So, now that I've successfully baited my opponent and made the correct plays, as you see here, I can fire this Brave Bird, and this should take out my opponent. This is very advanced, very precise, but again, if you play it right, you should be able to get that extra incinerate through. As you see here, we do get an Umbreon. I will burp here, or attempt to burp at least, and this will KO my Talonflame. This is perfectly fine. We won back switch. All we have to do is line up our Talonflame, or not our Talonflame, our Umbreon against their Umbreon. And you know what? That's a really nice ribbon you got there, but you know what? It's not best buddied, and so isn't mine either. I'm actually, in fact, incredibly lazy, so if you watch Ray Zero, I am, in fact, a sloth. And when I am a sloth, when it comes to best budding my Pokemon, I do not feed them, I do not abuse them, but they are not, in fact, fed. Well, you know, I would be a horrible Pokemon trainer if in real life, because I would forget to actually, like, feed my Pokemon. You know, it takes a long time to make Pokeblocks, man. And as I say, a long time, my opponent just made a really, really super awesome swap, and they caught my last resort. I actually was like, I'm impressed. But I'm also very scared now, because this is an Excavalier that totally breaks my backline. Yes, Excavalier beats Umbreon as well as our Abomasnow very handily. Now, my opponent fired Mega early. I'm guessing it's because they know they can't get to Mega Horn, which is really smart of them. This is likely a drill run, and it is. Now, what I should be able to do is fire off this Foul Play. I don't think this will kill, though. I think I will have to Startle down. And then I have my Abomasnow on their Umbreon. So, it's pretty much GG's at this point. I'm just gonna, you know, that Flame Charge spam, we're just gonna ball out, literally ball out. And as I talk about Space Jam, like I did with the last battle, we're gonna just ball, like straight ball, like ball out. You know what I mean? We're gonna hit the 3-pointers, fire off all this energy, and make sure we take down your Umbreon. Because my Umbreon doesn't have a bigger butt than their Umbreon. Our butts are actually of the equivalent size, because we both have, even though they have a best buddy Umbreon, they don't have the boost. So, you know, that's just the way it is. Anyways, I hope y'all are entertained, because as you see here, we have Abomasnow, and I did in fact vote for Abomasnow, which is why I have an extra large Abomasnow. When Obama won the election, I asked for an extra large Toro's Burger. And I don't know if Taurus Burgers actually exist, so don't roast me, please, because you don't eat Pokemon. Well, actually, I don't know. You drink Moo Moo Milk. So, for those of you that are cultured and play the main series games, there is such thing as Moo Moo Milk. So, we do drink the milk from Miltank. However, I do not know if we actually consume Pokemon meat. Because I'm pretty sure, I am pretty positive, those Buffalo Burgers could be pretty freaking good. that's how you know I like food, because, you know, I talk about eating Pokemon, but, you know, I'm not that's not cap. I do truly believe that Buffalo burgers are like bison burgers. They can taste really good. And as I say that, all we're going to do here is literally just weather ball and ball out and take out our opponent, unless they decide to top left, and I did that at perfect timing. Let's freaking go. And that's GG's. And I hope you guys enjoyed those battles. They were really sweaty, and it was just a lot of fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the battles. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But there's actually one more left. Yes, that said hella meta, because what I'm using is hella meta. I'm using the three-piece soda, the three-piece from Jorge Masvidal. For those of you that are UFC fans, yes, I mean, you all, I compete in jiu-jitsu. I compete in jiu-jitsu. I compete in combat sports. I've had 2 fights actually, and I actually won both of them. And as you see here, I'm gonna end it with a really good battle against a former legend. Not saying non-legend battles aren't sweaty too. Like, as you see, the battles I showed you before are actually mad sweaty as well. And we get Obstacle. Oh, I know why I wanted to showcase this. Yeah, so, you know, there's something called, you know, in the world of gaming, there's, well, at least in the realm of Pokemon Go, there's something called RNGesus. And on this day, my opponent prayed. He had his offering to the well, and he got the boost! Oh, man. I'm not sure why they stopped attacking. I think they were like, oh my god, I got the boost, and they stopped tapping. No, sir, good sir, you have to keep on tapping. As you see here, they did not in fact lag out. I think my opponent just stopped attacking for a sec. I don't know why. But we're still in a pickle because our opponent has boosted. So we're gonna have to shield all these Night Slashes they throw at us, because we will get OKO'd. And counter damage actually adds up when you're +2'd. So when you are boosted, don't drink boost milkshakes, by the way. Those boost shakes are terrible. I'm not sure if you've tried them before for protein. You know, protein is better. I'm not sure what your go-to protein shake is, but boost drinks are, well, that's a lie. The vanilla version is actually pretty good. You don't actually taste like the protein, you know. It's like, okay, enough about me talking about food. You just play this the same way you do with other obstacles. All you're gonna do is literally just burn it down like Seth Rollins in WWE. Please do not copyright me. That's the only thing I'm gonna say for 3 sentences, and I'm pretty sure they can't identify me. Yes, I'm also a WWE fan. So you are seeing a lot about the King of Charmanders, and on this day, the King of Charmanders will burb your Gengar. This is pretty much GG's. I have Umbreon, unless you have a Focus Blast with Gengar. Even then, like I said, we got Big Butt Umbreon against our Gengar here. Ghosts do not scare me. It's not even October, and we got this Swampert. Like I said before, oh man, this is GG's. I'm vibing. I'm holistically vibing, bro. And I hope you guys enjoyed this battles. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. I'm trying to get a little more creative on my delivery, you know, just to make it a lot more interesting. I hope y'all are entertained, because these live battles don't get as many views as my top battles do. I really don't mind they do. I know you guys enjoyed the showcase, and you guys enjoyed my videos. I really do appreciate y'all. I really, really do. For those who subscribed, I really do appreciate you. For those that are thinking about subscribing, you see that little box on the bottom right? Let's say it's you again, and that's GG's. But you know what? You can easily put your mouse above it, and then you can easily pop the tab and subscribe. Anyways, GG's to my opponent. I hope you guys enjoyed the battles, and these are really sweaty, so I hope you guys enjoyed the battles. And that's GG's! I hope you guys enjoyed the battles. I hope you guys also enjoyed the little bit of analysis. Hopefully it helps you guys out and gives you a little bit of, like, information. 25 battles is definitely not enough, but, you know, for, like, a day one or just, like, a first look at, like, how it's shaping out, does look like XLs are taking prominence, and I mean, like, non-common ones, like Jellicent XL. A9 XL wasn't really much of a surprise, but to encounter it twice today, I'm like, wow, dang. For those of y'all in the southern hemisphere, you got a lot of beautiful, extra large foxes that have really big butts. I'm just gonna use that as a moniker from now on. I'm gonna call XL Mons the Mons with really big booties, just because they have super large. And well, technically not all Pokemon have legs, so I can't say you guys work out on leg day or etc. I'm just gonna say, you know what, very, very thick bottoms. Anyways, hope you guys, again, I hope this information does help you guys out. Again, I dabble in Open Ultra League, and hopefully this data does help you guys out as far as like a kind of day one. And these were pretty sweet battles, but again, there are ways you can play. I hope I showed you a way if you do use Talonflame XL. Again, these plays are kind of complex. Like, the plays I did were a little complex, but hopefully they give you, like, a good idea of, like, hey, you know what, let me give this a shot. Not saying it's going to work 100% of the time, but you know what, like, the play I did with Gyarados, hopefully, again, it does help you out and give you guys a little bit of information. Again, hopefully this data does give you some, like, information and, like, some things to look out for like, day one. And I hope you guys enjoyed my little doodle notes on my spreadsheet. But again, I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the battles. Let me know in the comments if you want to keep doing stuff like this. Obviously, I'll still, like, promote my battles, etc. But I definitely will, if you guys would like it, I'll definitely do, like, a day one spreadsheet like I always do, like, with this one for my own battles, just so that you guys could take a look, like, I could showcase them and give you some good data. But again, yeah, it does look like typical legendaries, especially Cresselia and Obstagoon. Well, not, Obstagoon isn't a legendary, but oldies, like, again, Cresselia and Obstagoon, and of course, XL Pokemon like Talonflame, Umbreon especially. And it just shows a lot of trainers are catching up to, like, building their, like, XLs that aren't really, like, super popular, like A9 and Jellicent. So you might see these out there, so hopefully this video does help you prepare, and I hope you guys enjoy the battles again. And like I said before, during the battles, if you guys would please help me towards my 2K sub goal, I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy the videos and everything like that. For those of you that are already subscribed, you guys are champions, and I appreciate you. And all you gotta do, made it super easy for you to subscribe. It's totally free, helps out the channel, and helps me for my sub goals. Again, it's totally free, so I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. And I made it really easy for you to subscribe. So by the time you are done listening to the sound of my voice, all you have to do is put your mouse at the bottom right, really quick. Are you there? Are you there? Okay, just put it on there, and this little tab will pop up that says subscribe. You can quickly subscribe doing that. That way you don't have to scroll on the bottom of the page. You can easily subscribe just doing that. Again, I really do appreciate the love and support. I appreciate you guys. I'm almost at 2K subs. I didn't, like, that was a goal by, like, the end of the year. And to be this close, literally, like, 3 months, like, almost, like, literally, like, 3 months later, instead of, like, it's really, I really do appreciate it. And I'm just, like, I never imagined it would, like, take off, like, for me to, it doesn't seem like it, but I appreciate every single one of my subscribers, and I really, I never imagined I'd have, like I said, it, like, to reach my end goal, year goal, with still half of the year remaining, makes me really happy. So I really do appreciate it. I wish you guys the best of luck on your Go Battle League sets, and I will see you guys on the next video.